Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today we have two of college football's most powerful teams as we are set for a top 5 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Running to the left. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw or catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Oh, it's out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your hand on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Now on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better...
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. To the air. It's Gabriel. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give out of the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Buying some time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Looking for space. It's James. And the Ducks will have a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And his throw is incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
He'll do it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Power football with the run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Dropping back, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Number 92 on to kick it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks. And you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it in the middle, it's Ibuka. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Judkins.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Setting up the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Makes a catch and knocked down. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left side. All kinds of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter to do that. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
To throw, it's Howard. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He's right on target.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Pirouettes through. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Judkins. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
To the air, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, just keeps firing. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This offense has a second down play. On the run, it's Judkins. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Scrambling away. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action, but we got a fresh set of hands.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's James. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Ducks send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Judkins. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the Buckeyes will move the sticks with the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Smith.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Ohio State! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kickoff.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. On the ground, it's James. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, going to the air. And they... The gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Getting some heat. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. The offense set for a first down play. The give from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Split backs here. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Whittington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Offensive.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. If there was a way, why, if I'm lined up next to him, if there
5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Good job by the QB there.
I call bull crap.
Using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation. David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. They go to the ground. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And how about this defense snatching at least a chance for victory away from the jaws of defeat?
And I just love the effort, too, Reese. I mean, this has been a long, hard-fought type game. It's been a physical game, and a lot of these guys on defense, they played a lot of snaps. They are tired, but in this situation, you're seeing the effort. Guys flying around, creating a fumble. Boy, it does not get better than that.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got him wide open. Nothing but green ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, tight ends do so much for